Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 13th and 14th of February 2023. This is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And happy Valentine's to everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful time wherever you are and whoever you're with. Just remember the love is within yourself and you always have that love already. So anything else extra will be just the extra to celebrate. So just embrace anything, everything that you have, the surrounding environment, and exactly the time, the place where you are right now, because this is where you exactly meant to be. Doesn't matter if you still struggle with things or not, but believe me, this gonna be a good time for everyone, with passions, with love, with peace of mind, even for just a day. So just make use of the time that we can be happy and be happy. Why not? Okay, so about the energies, this is I analyzed the energies in the video for the weekly predictions of next week. So if you new and you haven't watched the video, then you can go back and watch the week from 13 to 19 of February. But basically the moon is transitioning from Scorpion into Sagittarius, and you become quite sensitive, and sometimes you can be a bit moody. However, because Venus is on its way to conjunct with Neptune, so it will give you the boost to get out of that mischief as usual. You will feel more passionate. However, be careful, because as I analyzed before, this kind of energies tend to make people go extreme. Now, when you go extreme, that means that it's not 100% you. You're out of your balance. You're in a spontaneous, flirty mood, for example, or you're in a disappointment mood. It can be quite the two sides of a blade, or two blades of a sword. So be careful with that, and try to make sure that you live in the moment and enjoy the moment, the now. You will never go wrong, and you can see through things. And with the knowledge provided, understanding about how the energy works, understanding about messages that spirits advise us to pay attention to, we totally can be in control of our destiny any moment in time, as long as you wish to. So let's go to the cards and we will find out what spirits have for us. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the Oracle card first to see what we have for the 13th and 14th of February 2023. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel to help it grow, and also to get the notifications of the daily readings. If you want to help me, please give me a thumb up to the video to help other Sagittarius to find our channel and get the message they meant to hear. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Okay, so first card for the next 2 days. Let's see what we have, where we are. I actually see the Ace of Cups for some reason. I feel something like the revelations of things. So the first card we have number 36, the Herbalist. Herbs, medicines, and healing. Well, there will be some sort of refilling of energies going on, rather than you think of mending the physical pains, or the pains that you've been suffering or you had suffered in the recent past. The Herbalist, herbs, medicines, healing. There is something about connectivities between people and the nature. It's like if you have some time to walk and breathe some fresh air, or feeling the morning dews, things like that. It's like some fresh and pure energies from the planets, from the Mother Earth. It's quite interesting, because when this card comes out, the first thing I was thinking of is the shifting of the old civilizations to the new civilizations. So the Mother Earth is actually finished her contract to the universe. So now there will be some sort of like a lot of readjustment, changes, climates, all sort of things, and it affect to the human bodies because the planet, the Earth, actually provide a lot of healings to people. If you think about that, the air, the fresh air, the breeze, even the very icy ice, very cold, the still cold that people can feel if you in the north or you're somewhere that have a cold weather, and also the water, everything, even the energies of the trees, the plants, everything's around Earth. So there's something about providing the new way of accepting energy, because um, I've been doing the research about the DNA awakening and the changes of the cycle, the civilizations from the universe. This is the whole universe doing it, not just the Earth. There is something about the connections between every pinpoint, every part of the universe, and we are part of the universe. So obviously there's a logic of how this is coming. Now the theory is the peak of the boosting energies, or the new changes about energies to allow the DNA, the code, the secret codes in the DNA that even science couldn't explain, um, to be activated. And there's two high peaks of 2023 going through this. So we need to, give time to kind of temporarily accept the theory and then observe to see if it's true. But the first peak is actually right on the 11th of um, February, which is I think it's Sunday is Monday is 13, Sunday 12, Saturday. So Saturday is the first high peak, and then comes to, I think it's the 5th of July, if I remember well, but the early of July, there will be another high peak. So we will need to observe this and come back to it. However, it rings me the bell about it's like it's time to refresh your mind, refresh your ideologies, refresh your even the system of your body. You might find yourself changes. You might find yourself change in even diet. You start to like things that you didn't like before. For example, now for me, I used to don't have sweet tooth, but recently I start to kind of like eat sweet things, which is I think that this is very funny. It wasn't me, right? So it must be the demand of your body. So if you pay attention to all the slight changes in your life, and it, of course starting from yourself first, you might find a lot of answers to whatever that you are looking for. There's one thing I want to share with you. See all the tests from the universe. If you can recognize it, the sooner you recognize it, the sooner you being provided with the keys to solve it, right? So the matters here is about awareness. That's why we have to get together and share everything we know for that reason, because the knowledge is unlimited. But the principle is the answer is all the way around you. The answer always goes together with the test. So if we remember that fundamentals of wisdom, spiritual wisdom, we will not wasting time or craving to the wrong places and wrong doors, and we will get you know, that momentum to allow us to grow and do and make a major breakthrough faster and more efficient. Okay, now the second card, let's see what we have. The crone, the fairy godmother, wisdom, future, and truth. Wow, this is so deep. So, this is about the time that you really need to give yourself some space with yourself to understand about everything that you have gone through so far. The crone, the fairy, the godmothers is actually saying that the angels is around this time to trying to guide people um, in the most accurate way and information. That's why a lot of multiple sources of information is being provided to people around this time. Wisdom, future, and truth. So right now, the reminder here is you are actually living the manifestation you had. Of course, because the 3D world working in a delay systems, so it will take longer for things to be realized. So the 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 right way of how to start to change your life from now is accepting the moment right now. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, because there's no good, no bad, there's no right, no wrong. It's about acceptance and let go of things that you might make a mistake. And we did a lot of we did make a lot of mistakes, to be honest, and we all. As long as you can keep that morality about yourself, you can keep that guidelines about how to live a decent life, how to be a decent soul. I'm not speaking a person, a decent soul, because at the end of the day, when everything being summarized, we summarize things based on your soul growth, qualities, and everything that you trying to gain to improve the qualities reflects through the human body in this dual world, the 3D world, the material world, and it will reflect and it showed in the in the external living environment, which is we're talking about a mirror. It exactly your mirror of the result you're in, and you can change this. To be honest, if you want to be happy, you go to the mirror and you do what? You will smile. And you will smile because you now got an understanding of how it works. And if you want to keep being upset, then you look at the mirror, then you always see someone with the sorrow like obsessively. And that is what this card is about. And also, number 6 is about there will be the new guidance provided. So it coming next week. So spirits advise you to stay still, stand still for now. Don't make decisions. If you remember about the reading of last week, of next week that I did on Friday, this is about if you want to take an opportunities or if you learn something in the past and start to put it to practice. So they want to see you put things in practice by saying yes or no. Deal or no deal. Okay, now coming to love relationship. It's Valentine's, so I'm sure there will be something nice. I'm very sure there will be something nice for people. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I love it because, this is much better than if the cards come out say, this is the one, this is the past life, this is what making effort, that is for another time. But around this time, it's exactly what we just saying. So the herbalist is asking you The herbalist is asking you to get connected to the Mother Earth, to the surrounding nature. The crone fairy godmother saying that if you wise now, if you grown now, you see the future now, because the future is lies within the truth of right now, the moment you are. You got all the answer of where you're heading. You got all the answer what you're capable of. You got all the answer about the hidden talents, the hidden answers that you've been craving for, the answer that you were searching for. You got everything. That also to tell me that you are so close to something. You are only even not one step away, maybe just half a step away. Okay, so we will go and find the answer for these oracle messages through the tarot. So the energy, the overall energy for Sagittarius on the 13th and the 14th is the devil. Wow. Well, congratulations. Don't worry, because this devil is kind of like a test. As I say, and a test always goes with the answer. And the answer is right lies in the energies of the universe that we analyze. So there will be flirting, there will be like kind of like, artificial flirtings, and your task is to spot out which one is real, which one is a test. As long as you know it's a test, you will get the answer, and the answer is always with the reward. Right, so the challenge. If the devil is the energy, so someone trying to contact you. So the challenge is the 10 of Wands. That's what I'm saying. You not even one step away. You are half step away. You are so close to put down everything and stepping into that glory time of your new cycle. And if you're still young, then it's not the last cycle for you yet, but at least this cycle will be the foundations for the next one. So every cycle is very important. If this is your last cycle, or you already passed the last cycle, this is gonna allow you to be free, to be who you are, to live the life that you always wanted, the life that designed for you. With the 10 of Wands, release the devil, basically. Release here is by not because you were with someone, or you have to deal with someone, but if you know who to keep and who to clear out now, which you can see who brings you the blessings, or allow the blessings to come in, or who try to stop your blessings, basically. Now let's see your higher self. The message from your higher self is the Queen of Cups. You know what? The devil always comes in because you are so close to that love. That's the thing. So this is a lot to do with love. And this love actually gonna break the spell for you. So there's a spell that you need to break. Everyone is under this spell. As long as you are a light worker and a healer, everyone under this spell. And this spell is only designed for a very high mission soul, of a kind of like qualified soul to carry out heavy task. You don't need to be a leader, right? But because the universe will have like how many lives, millions, billions lives, billion souls. So you don't need to be a leader to be someone qualified with the heavy task. As long as you reach that level of being qualified. It's just the way that we do, is same way that we do in this world. Some people qualify for, it's like you can be qualified for a soldier without being trained, right? Because if you got that courage, if you got that dedication, if you got that you know, willingness to do it, it's just the same. Okay, now mentality, let's see. For the 13th and 14th of February 2023. Wow. You know what? Next week's gonna be very good. Even though, you know, we knew it. This was being advised and shown and revealed. But you're gonna accelerate things faster than what you thought. So things gonna coming to an end for many Sagittarius who had participated and learned all the registers, lessons, and experiences before you came back to the Mother Earth for this training, for this learning, for this trip. This is a trip. If you limit your mind into the living 3D world concept of living, staying, keeping, holding on things, then you will be very miserable and failed everything. So if you look at it as a trip, you treat it as a trip. Now what you do in the trip, when you do in the trip, you will be free, you will be creative, you will be joyful, you will enjoy learning things around you, the new things, and you will enjoy preparing yourself for the next trip, because it's so much excitement for you. So you want to do more trips, to see more things. It's the same as going on tours. What coming toward you is the Judgment. Wow. Now the Judgment was blocked the other day because there's something blocked you, right? If you want to watch that again, then you should go back. But now the Judgment is open for you again. Now this time it's in the right positions. So awakening, the clarity on things, or at least I can say this: something blocking your path is being removed. It's just as simple as that. So let's clarify this reading. Now the devil. Who's the devil? And what the devil wants from you? The devil really still doesn't want you to be successful with the 10 of Pentacles. The devil wants to block your blessings, and your task is to recognize who is that dark soul, toxic soul, jealous souls, envious soul, anything that you feel like smother your freedom, your feeling. You will know it when it comes to feeling. You will feel something unusual. Even this devil very sophisticated. Another card for that exactly. So that's why I say that someone will try to flirt you or contact you, because they don't want to interfere you with the entering to a new life, a new home, a new partnership, a new family, a new foundations, a new money, a new blessings, everything, because there's a Pentacles here and the Four of Wands. The devil really don't want you to get it. So let's see what you need to do. The 10 of Wands is what you need to do to bury this devil to the ground, send them back to where they come from. That is what you need to do. But let spirits give you the right idea. Okay, so the answer is straight away for you. So that's the Emperor. Now remember, right, the Emperor is someone trying to offer you a Page of Pentacles, which is not something big. But you know, don't take things wrong. The devil doesn't mean that someone bad. It can be someone, a good person, if you see what I mean. But they represent the test, the task force, because they need to use the sort of person that you never think of, or you couldn't even imagine. That is the test. That is the trick of the universe. But the answer is right there. So the emperor is someone that who stuck, someone that who attached to something, someone who doesn't is not free, even married or in another relationship, or simply that they are stuck with the mothers, the fathers, whatever, that they have to look after. A lot of things that people even get stuck with. The health condition is not good enough, for example. So be careful with that, because this test is really being one of the finest level, because if the universe show you someone like being toxic, someone trying to like a narcissist, that is too easy. They need to find someone that you couldn't even imagine that can be someone like that. So prepare for the surprises, and this test comes in right at the time you're gonna go extreme with your energy, because that is when your guard is down. So the test this time is about if you know how to keep your guard all the time, or you don't need to keep all the times, but if you have the wisdom, you know exactly when you use the guard or when you don't need to use the guard, right? But the Queen of Cups here, there's the key for you right away. There's a Queen of Cups right next to you. Someone that opposites to the devil forces. Someone with love, with caring, with devotion. Someone quite deep with thoughts. You will know, because there's a contrast of energy. If you're in this situation, if you resonate with this, you know right away who is that. So the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles. Someone that really wants to offer you love, to be honest. And this person is definitely your soulmate. No questions. Because if they're not, the devil will never, wasting their time and effort to try to get back in. The devil will go away when you recognize your soulmate, because they only do the task of disturbance. They have no ambitions to harm you or do anything to you or even get close to you. They don't. It's you who, the ego of you, because when you're desperate, you let the ego to control you, and then the mind manipulate you to what? The temptations. So the devil simply is about temptations. So there will be someone offering you the healing, the kindness, the love, the support you need. And this person is kind of like well established with their own gardens, their own territory, their own kingdoms. They're quite independent, and they not necessarily, want you for anything, because the Queen of Pentacles is very independent. So they're not attached to you. So that is one of the signs. The people not attached to you or demand your attachment is probably one of the people, the right people for you. I want another card for the Queen of Cups to see what the Queen of Cups wants to do. One card for the Queen of Cups. And the Two of Wands. The Queen of Cups really want to kind of like, how I say, upgrade something with you. However, they didn't know how to do it. They feel, the feeling like you're not ready, because you're still in a bubble of, different crossroads in your mind. Of course, I don't mean that you have different people in your mind, but you do have more than one people, right? You don't consider other people, but the temptations, the lures, the old experiences that you recorded from someone is stuck in your mind. So that's the challenge, if you can remove it. because this person is not coming toward you. Okay, now the good thing is you see it through and you're gonna make it with the Fool, and then everything start to run for you, your life. Wow, what can I say, guys? This is very, very spiritual. This is so spiritual, and this spiritual is the only way to explain all these things. There's nothing else in this world that can replace these spiritual wisdom and messages from the divine. Now, as long as you know who's blocking your blessings, release it. The whole thing's happening for you next week, from next week on, because right now, because you're not yet done it. So there's a last task you need to do to unlock this door open, because you found the gatekeeper. Now, what coming toward you? The judgment, awakening. This is not like the awakening last year, right? It's not about transformation of or upgrading spirituality. This awakening is about gaining the clarities, becoming the new versions, or kind of like you comes to the final stem of sealing which one or which versions of you that you want to keep, and which version of you or which part of you that you need to let go. And it's allow you to have a fresh mind, fresh energy, no more confusions, no more disturbance. That's when all the devil's attractions gonna be stopped. Judgment is clarified by the moon. Clarities. So the moon is about a cover, you know, like the truth being hidden and all these sort of things. But in this case, the moon is being revealed. Let me pull another card. What clarity that you gain? I want to see the moon. What clarity that you... Basically, you got the answer. Who is the Queen of Cups for you, or the King of Cups for you, and who's the devil for you? The devil is who's the Emperor for you. It's so easy, guys. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, yes. So you got the answer. You know exactly which belongs to you with the Four of Pentacles, because Four of Pentacles is about balance, right? But this is not quite about. If you think of a balance, you see, the balance is always brought about by the foundation, the proper foundations, the truth, the real concrete facilities. But with the Emperor, it's someone show off, powerful, you know, trying to lust you with things that is not proper. It's things that is not real. Basically, it's a bait. It's a fake things that people use. So through this contrast, and you need that Queen of Cups with that high and loving devotion. Through this devotion, you will find who's that. So this is really great, guys. Doesn't matter what you're going through, but if you hit that divine timing of your life, and remember, because it's not applied to everyone, but this pattern gonna happen to you if you in the queue waiting, because everyone have the lifelines of their lifetime, and you have to hit to that lifeline of your life to receive it. Of course, that you need to learn. If you don't learn, then you cannot unlock it. And if you don't unlock it, you just stay stuck and go back next life and learn again. Now, before I go, I want to clarify the Four of Wands to see why the devil is jealous And you know, they don't even need to know that if you meet anyone or not. The Five of Swords. So the Four of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords as someone being recently retreat from you because they kind of like they're not sure if they should be more upfront of what they want with you or not. Another card for the Four of Wands, please. So someone feeling that they don't want to push you, they don't want to become pushy on you. The Hierophant, yep. So that's someone that really want this commitment with you. So there will be commitment, guys. But make sure you go for the right one, because if you go, remember, because it's extremes. So if you go for the lust, you got a disappointment. If you go for the kind of like a confusing offering, you will unlock things and you will get the commitment you will. But the most important is that soulmates is the code. They are the key for you to open the treasures. So you've been looking for the key to open that gate, but you don't realize that key is lying right in your soulmate's hand. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for you. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share the video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. A thumb up to the video is the thing that I want the most. It helps other Sagittarius to find us. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you and bye bye.